The cat is a complicated image, but we want to reduce it to the basic geometric shapes first using vine charcoal with a light touch. And if we get those angles and shapes and proportions right, it'll be a successful drawing. First, find the center of the cat drawing photograph, and then mark the center lines of your drawing. Then use your pencil to find some angles. For example, the back of the cat's head lines up exactly with this halfway point on the top and right corners. And then use your pencil to find the slope of the cat's, the top of the cat's head, the forehead. It's actually a similar angle, but it starts a little lower down. So lightly draw those in. And then you'll see that the cat has kind of a flat part of its head on the top that's a little less than a quarter of the way down. So lightly sketch that in, again using fine charcoal, making light marks. Continue to look for angles and proportional relationships. The muzzle or the mouth and nose area of the cat is about a fourth of that lower quarter of your drawing. It may look sort of confusing now and not look like a cat, but if you keep on with this process, it will start coming into focus with the right proportions. Here the cat's chin comes out. If you draw that in about halfway up that lower quarter and down to the bottom left corner. So something like this. So right now we have kind of a robot cat, a geometric looking cat, and as you keep going, keep looking for angles and proportional relationships. One thing about the cat that's difficult is the face and muzzle, but the distance from the brow, that bump on the brow to the tip of the nose, is about the same as the tip of the nose to the bottom of the chin, so that's a good thing to measure. The eye actually starts lower than halfway down. If you draw a line out from the higher ear, it comes out to about halfway in that top left quarter of the drawing. So keep looking for proportional relationships and definitely use active drawing. Look at it upside down, look at it in a mirror, and keep working on the shapes. When it's time to put in some value, we're going to use the square compressed charcoal, working very lightly with the charcoal on its side and just build up layers. You want to have really bold areas of value, and don't blend your values at this point. Don't blend them into each other. You want to have distinct and separate areas of value. It's very easy to overblend on this drawing, so try to figure out exactly where the lights and darks go and put those in. When you get all your values in, it should have a nice bold look, and you want to keep in mind the direction of light. It's coming straight at the cat's face and illuminating that, and then the back of the cat's head and neck are in shadow. When it's time to start putting in some details of the fur and other things, you can use the sharpened eraser to pull out some light areas and the corner of your charcoal to put in some dark fur. And always look at the direction that the fur is growing. It grows in different directions depending on which part of the cat's face you're looking at. You can very lightly tap these down to make them look a little more natural, but again, you don't want to really blend the values. You can use that sharpened eraser to pull out some of the whiskers. And if you keep working slowly and carefully observe, you'll wind up with a drawing like this student's cat drawing, and have fun with the details.